Welcome to Shift from eHow and the eHow 100. I'm Victoria, the founder of Ladies Who Launch and the author of Dream It, Launch It, Live It. I'm here with Cindy Finkel, who's the owner of Artwork Studio and Classroom, where they teach art classes to children and adults of all ages. This is a beautiful space.
Thank you so much.
And it's so wonderful to be surrounded by all of this art and creativity. It's very inspiring. You actually bought this business, and on the heels of having started another business before. So can you tell us a little bit about that transition?
My other business is a craft service company, which means we feed crews that work on television shows. Been doing it for over a decade. When the economy tanked, it was not fun. Everything I loved about the business started to disappear. And I was having a casual conversation with the owners of this art studio in Culver City where my daughter had been taking classes. And in that conversation, I said, I might be interested in buying your business because they had planned to sell. And I left there feeling completely inspired and light and full of purpose. And it was that moment where I figured out what I was going to do.
And yet, you really knew nothing about the art business and the business of art.
Absolutely.
So, from that moment of kind of recognition of saying, what's in my life right now isn't really working, what happened after that?
I went to the bank, I talked to them, they told me what to bring in. I went home, I wrote a business plan. I showed up with all my documents in the business plan. I talked to my husband, got approved for the loan. And next thing you knew, I owned the business. I wrote the business plan from my heart. You know, I did a little research on how, what needs to be included in it, what I saw for the business, how I would expand it, how I wanted to bring what they did at the art studio to more people in more locations.
Are there other things that you feel you've done that have led to the bigger shift along the way?
I actually started to take one day a week as a think day where I would remove myself from both my businesses. That one thing changed everything for me. Helped me focus, helped me see what needed to be done, helped me delegate better.
So now you've actually recently launched something new here at Artwork Studio and Classroom, a program that allows children to sell their art. Can you tell us about that?
Absolutely. It's called SMART. We've created a program where they can sell their pieces. The money, they split it up, they get to keep half of it, and the other half they have to decide whether they use it to pay for their classes, it goes to their college fund, or they can give it to charity.
Can I ask, what does shift mean to you?
I had this saying that I wanted to make t-shirts that said, routine allows you not to think. If you just do the same thing over and over and over again, you never have to make decisions or think. And I used to drive different routes home just to see different ways so I wouldn't just be doing the same thing over and over again. To me, that's what shift is just taking stock of who you are and where you are and deciding where you want to go and then make the steps along the way to make that happen. There are not a lot of great places to teach art these days because the school jobs have all gone away. So I have teachers from Spain, I have teachers from Australia, I have young kids who just graduated from Otis, I have people from art schools in New York.
So who's inspired you as an artist?
Oh, I'd have to say my daughter.
Really?
She's an amazing artist from when she was really little. And she took classes at the original studio in Culver City for 5 years, which is how I knew about it and why I was inspired.
This has been so much fun.
You did such a great job. You need to take that and hang it on your refrigerator at home.
I mean, I feel like I've discovered a new talent.
You have.
This is Victoria at Shift for eHow. Thank you for watching the eHow 100. And a special thanks to our guest, Cindy Finkel, owner of Artwork Studio and Classroom. Discover your passion, discover your dream, discover the expert in you. I think I've found a new expertise.